Hello and welcome back, my dear students. How are you doing today? I am Anushka, your teacher, and last time we studied all about Microsoft Word. So today we will learn about Microsoft PowerPoint, a presentation program and that allows us to create presentations or slideshows, right? So why do we need another application to help us make slideshows? The same reason why we add graphics to our normal books or Word documents, so that we can convey our ideas, convey our thoughts in a presentation in a beautiful way, which helps us convince others of what we see of things, right? Which is why we need presentation software. And you already know that graphics are much more easier to understand, to see, to learn about the idea than just plain words. So presentation software is an important aspect and something that we all should learn about in our curriculum and in life otherwise as well. So let's begin to learn about Microsoft PowerPoint. Right, so let's get to the text from here. So one page of your presentation is called a slide, and a group of pages on any topic is called presentation. Right, so through presentations you can communicate your ideas, messages and take informations to others. And how will we start PowerPoint? We will simply press the start button and then type PowerPoint. Once we will type PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint 2010 will appear on our menu, and then we can open it from here, or we can follow the steps which are mentioned here. So we'll click on the start button, we'll go to all programs, and then we'll scroll down and find Microsoft Office, and then further clicking on that we will find the option of Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. And when we open our Microsoft PowerPoint new document, an empty presentation will open up just like this one, and I'll show you in a bit. So I have created a demo slide for you meanwhile, and it looks something like this. Let's learn about this menu from here. So Microsoft PowerPoint window, so quick access toolbar. So these options present to us here, for example, save, undo and redo. These options are available to us in the quick access toolbar. Then as you can see that this is called a title bar, and rightly so, because it displays to us the title of our document, of our slideshow, right? Then we have Windows control buttons here, which are simply minimize, maximize and close buttons. Then we have file tabs, home tabs, and all these tabs present to us, right? And this here, my friends, is called outlines and slide tab, right? And we also have an area specifically to add notes, which is called notes pane. So if I would add some notes here that this slide has details about the symptoms. So whenever I'll present this slide to my audience, and I'll be able to read these notes, have a glance at them, and then I'll be easily understanding what details are on this slide, right? Then we have view buttons, which help us change the view of our slide, reading view, or once we exit that. So this is slideshow option is also here, and this normal view. So coming back to the normal view here, right? So we've mostly understood about this. One thing that's left here is that this area where our slide is being displayed. It's called slide pane, right? Our slides are visible here, so this is called slide pane. And all these options, where are all our slides, all the ones that we have on our slideshow are displayed here. It's called slide tab, right? Moving ahead, so do read these definitions and write them in the notebook, children, because that is very important. We have just learnt and in the practical of our document here, of our slideshow here, but it's extremely important that you learn these definitions as well. I'll quickly go through a couple of them. So for example, view button is, it allows you to quickly change the way your presentation is displayed on the screen. So we have a normal view, so which was this one. Then we have a slide sorter view whereby all our slides are displayed in this pattern. Then we have a reading view which opens up something like a slideshow, but we can end it from here, right? That's what it is in the view button. Then we Windows control buttons, so use these buttons to minimize the program window, restore the window to the full size, or close the window. Right, we have already learned that, so moving ahead to creating the title slide. Now this is the fun part whereby we'll actually create a slideshow in the PowerPoint application. So let's move here and changing it to the normal view. So I have created a demo slide for you. Let me show you what a new PowerPoint blank slideshow looks like. So if I open something like this, it opens up like this. There's nothing in this slide, no data, nothing. So that's what it looks like. If I want to add new slides, I can press Ctrl M, or I can simply come here and right click and click on new slide, right children? But now I'll close this up so that we can get back to work and create some mini project. So that's what a blank slide looks like. And now we will try to copy our data from this one to the blank slide. Right, now it is present here. Now I will add a new slide here, so I'll simply click right click and then click on new slide, and I will copy my data from here to here. Now I will like to change the theme of my presentation. And how will I do that? How will I first enter the text? Let's see one by one. Entering the text in title. So this was our title and we have entered our text, but I would like to increase its size. So what I will do is I'll select the text, and then in the font ribbon here I will increase its size, right? So once it's increased, I will take it here and then cut this one. Okay, so this one I will move it to the center and increase its size as well, right? I can also give it some shadow from here in the font ribbon only, or I can also change the color. This is how I am formatting my text in the PowerPoint. And if you remember very clearly in the last chapter, this document quite looks like our word menu as well. Mostly all of the things like font ribbon, paragraph ribbon, they're mostly very similar to what we have in Microsoft Word, right? So once we have done this, let's go back to the next slide. And if I would like to add a new slide, I'll press Ctrl M, or I will go to right click and then new slide, right? So more about SARS and the virus. So I've typed my details here. Now let's see what we can do. So entering the text and subtitle, yes, we learnt about that. Adding a new slide, yes, we just demonstrated that in our slideshow. So a PowerPoint presentation is a combination of many slides, and after creating a title slide, your next step is to add a new slide in the presentation. You can add number of slides in the presentation as per your requirement. So there's no limit to the number of slides we can add to our presentation. It's infinite. You must try to create a slideshow with at least 10 slides so that you have a combination of text, details and images in the presentation and some details of yours. But or if you have a lot of data, then at most you should have 20 slides, not more than that. Yes, we did add our data text to slide 2 as well. Now we learn about the formatting options. So formatting options, again, very similar. You can format save presentation the same way as done in MS Word document. So as I mentioned earlier, it's pretty similar to what we did in Microsoft Word. So here we have font ribbon to change the font style, font size, shadow, underline, bold, italics and all these features, then font colors as well. And to save a presentation, we can simply move to the quick toolbar and then select save option, or we can go to the file tab and then click on save as option and then save our presentation. Now important question for you to remember is, what is the format, what is the extension of PowerPoint 2010? Then students, this is PPTX, right? .pptx. This is the extension, file extension or the format in which our file is saved, and where is the file extension mentioned. So if I click on save as, and I would like to save it with coronavirus pptx, so as you can see, the coronavirus is the title of the presentation, and then .pptx is the file extension. So save as type has many other options, but it will be saved as pptx, right? Now I'll cancel it, and then moving ahead to running a slideshow. Let's see what a slideshow does. Okay, so back to our document, right students? So I would first make my text look more beautiful, and for that I would go to the design and try to add a template that looks like this. Maybe we would like our slide to look in the blue shades. So as you can see, the data has been moved in this way in this template, or I can give it a black color which looks more refined, I believe. And then I can also add some clip arts, photos from my gallery, some shapes. So if I would like to give it a star shape here, because right now that's what it looks like. More about SARS and virus here. If I have some relevant pictures, I can add it from here in the insert tab and images ribbon, right students? And then if I would like to still change my template, I can go on, and out of all these options available, I can click on the one that I like the most. So if I would like this one, I can just click here, and that's about it. But if I would like to format my text again, that's how I will do that. I'll change the font color to white, and now it looks more eye appealing. Now to see a slideshow, we will go on our slideshow tab, and then we will select this option, slideshow from beginning. And once we click on it, we will see that our presentation is ready to be shown as a slideshow. We just saw how we'll run a slideshow. So it's used to give presentation to a group of people, and you can run a slideshow on your presentation on the computer screen. A slideshow displays one slide at a time using the entire screen. So running a slideshow, the advantage is that your slide will be displayed on the whole screen. No distraction, no taskbar, no toolbar will be demonstrated in the screen, right? So once we selected the slideshow from beginning, or we could also press F5 key for the slideshow view, our slideshow was displayed as we just saw. And with that, we have learnt about Microsoft PowerPoint, and I believe children that it was an important and a fun learning session today. If you find any problems, just let me know. I will be more than happy to help you. Thank you so much students. Bye bye.